So, welcome, guys. We are finally back with a brand new Anime Lately podcast episode. So much to talk about. So many new stuff that came in from the group and the team, and some not so new. Technically, this Funimation Crunchyroll thing was technically a couple of years back again. It just literally going around full circle as it should be. But yeah, we'll get into that news. We also have the Dragon Ball superhero movie can talk about. We also have the Zatch Bell returning somehow, and the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yes,
Violet.
Pilot.
That time I got Reincarnated movie, a live action Beyblade film, and Digimon Adventures in 2020 is actually getting dubbed, and the main lead of Tai is Zeno.
Zeno.
So much to talk about, guys. So let's go right ahead and take a look in our faces. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the episode of the Anime Lady Podcast. I am your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my Brotakus. Introducing first, we have the CEO of the Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, the host of Careful Spoilers Show, C4S Villains. Founder of The Man Who Stands, Aaron Yeager. He is JB, exclusively invincibly talented James Bond. Next up is our sister in the animated lead team, La Boss, a Spicy Lady Entertainment, The Conversation, a Spicy Lady Talks podcast, the iconic gamer of Spicy Lady Gaming, gamertag Tate, a fighter of diversity, a lover of comics. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely Spicy Lady Ashanti. Finally, and new member to the Anime Lately team from the Virgin Islands. He is a man with diverse tastes and variety interests, a pillar amongst his family, countless mentors and friends. He is the pride of the Caribbeans. He is the creative director of Conqueror Movement. So sit down, be humble, and don't be a mother skunk. And please welcome Kenny G, aka Kendall.
Sam is freaking hilarious, bro.
I knew I was gonna surprise you. I knew I was gonna surprise you with that.
I'm too grateful.
Oh man,
we made it, mama.
How we all doing?
Excuse the puppy,
better
y'all.
after that.
Right? How could you not be?
Oh man, yo, thanks for having me on, yo.
You know I had to have intro ready for you. If you're
I
joining the
was not
team,
prepared.
I gotta have an intro ready for you.
I was not prepared.
They never expected coming. Anybody who always comes on the show never expects these kind of intros.
Never. Sam does his homework. He's like Nardwar when it comes to this intro stuff. Like,
I'm like, let me stock a good minute to an hour and see if I could come up for the lines and introductions for you real quick. But yeah, guys, it's been a long time since our previous episode. I think the last episode was when we talked about the Crunchyroll Awards results.
yeah.
Damn.
Man, it was actually a whole month ago.
Doesn't seem that long, but yeah.
A lot went on the past couple of weeks, but yeah, it's good that we're finally back. We are all in a better mood. We all want to talk about a lot of new contents and discussion, like the new stuff that came out like weeks in the past. And the first thing we want to kind of really talk about is Funimation's anime content. It's heads towards to Crunchyroll. So everything is going to be going to Crunchyroll. People who have Verb apparently are hearing that that's not staying for long either. That's also gonna go switch to Crunchyroll app. So I think Crunchyroll wins.
Yeah. Two things, right? I think this is great. I've only ever had trouble with the Funimation app unless I was using it on my iPad. I
Oh,
hate their
boy.
UI. I think the UI is terrible. Searching for things is terrible. I hate the
Yes.
Funimation app. I hate it, but they do have a lot of great dubbed anime that I like. For a long time, it was the only place you could find Kaze no Stigma. That's one of my favorite anime of all time. So
Hey.
I have
Yeah.
Funimation. Now that it's all in Crunchyroll, this is great. Second thing, though, I need Crunchyroll to beef up their servers because when a
Yes.
new episode of a really popular
Crashes.
anime drops, you can't fucking watch it for hours or maybe until the next day. So yes,
So
this is amazing, but more servers, please.
I would like to ask though, like the only anime I've known that breaks crashes servers for sure
Attack on
is Attack
Titan,
on
My
Titan.
Hero did it.
Yes.
Any of the major three that comes out, whatever's the top three of the season, it crashes the
Yeah.
server
Yeah.
faithfully.
But then that's really it, right? I mean, besides Attack
Tournament
on
of
Titan.
Power, Dragon Ball Super did it a lot. It
Oh,
crashed the
okay.
app a
Mhm.
lot.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'd say Demon Slayer is the only one that didn't have that issue relatively recently.
Which is
that is
weird
very weird.
because
Oh.
it's so popular, right?
But it was on all the different platforms, so maybe
Yeah, it was on
being
Hulu.
spread
I mean,
out.
so
everything
was
else.
Attack on
Spread out
Titan.
Attack on
across.
Titan
though.
was too, but
So
Attack on
was-
Titan came out like specific times. I think it came out later than the Crunchyroll like release date. Like I know it had like
Yeah.
specific like drop times on Hulu because I
Yeah,
used to watch on
Crunchyroll
there.
got it first. Yeah.
But yeah, mhm.
But then for Attack on Titan, people usually go to Hulu to watch. If you could go to Hulu's server to watch Attack on Titan, then you wouldn't have to worry about the slowdown or anything because
Yeah, but
Right.
even with that, it's like I said, it'll be like you have to
The
wait till like
time- the
9
timing of
a.m.
the
or 8
releases.
8 p.m. to watch it. So like it depends on like when they release it. I know the
Yeah.
previous season they were like on it with the dub, especially like on Toonami Sundays. I knew like it was like very consistent with the sub, but
Yeah, I was hoping they either created a completely new system or take on Crunchyroll's. So I'm happy with this direction that they chose because I just felt like I was hoping Sony wouldn't try to have an ego around it. I'm glad that they were able to be like, hey, let's realistically look at what we have, which ones
Mhm.
work, what looks the best, what do people think about it. You know, we don't get hyped for the Funimation Awards. Again, the backing has been around Crunchyroll a little more. So I think preserving
And-
that and kind of pushing things in that direction just seemed like a smarter move. So I'm glad that's the direction they chose to go in.
yeah, and
So-
they developed. They have more branding. Like Crunchyroll has really great branding. Have the little mascot thing. Like they really like focused on their brand. Unlike Funimation's, so it makes sense. I agree.
Mhm.
so
I mean,
what's
Funimation,
in,
Crunchyroll even had a beta version. They were already planning to upgrade their UI.
right?
So
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
I
just-
would
I was just
think
gonna
that would have
bring that up.
already been the easiest thing to basically do from there. I'm ready for them to give me the prices because I'm currently paying for at least 2 of those. So I would like
So
to know which
that
one
was
I'm
gonna
not
be-
paying for anymore.
That was gonna be one of the
Yeah.
questions. Like, do you think they're gonna increase their prices now?
I hope not.
Maybe, but only by
I
like
think they have to,
$2.
but yeah, I'm about to say I
Yeah.
see it not being more than $10
If
or
they
at
can,
$10.
if they add all their content over, and if they can at least fix up their like servers and like,
So they are in an interesting position now to essentially increase their manga library and officially bring webtoons under their manga app as a potential option here based off of this merger. So those are two things I'm kind of looking out for with them already having sponsored webtoons for animation. I'm kind of looking to see if they're going to try to poach any webtoons onto their server and kind of their manga app needs to be fixed. That
Mhm.
definitely, but now you're paying
true.
for the full library of basically all the anime that you can get that's everywhere except Netflix.
I
You're
think
being
literally
very
have-
kind. The manga
Right.
app needs to be destroyed.
yeah, just
and
get rid of the manga side.
remade.
Like you don't.
It's-
It's not functioning.
terrible.
It's actually not active right now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think
It's
it's I don't
still.
think it's
I think.
functional.
I think it is still functional. Like
I know at
Crunchyroll's
one
app?
point it was actually inactive, like you could not use the app. So I
No,
don't know
oh,
if
the
they-
app. I thought you mean like the website. The website.
Oh no, the
version
website's
works.
there. Yeah, the website's
yeah.
there.
Oh no, the app is just it's unusable most of the time.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
like, again,
I
it was
tried
inactive
reading
for a period
Attack
of
on
time.
Titan through the app, and then I just stopped. Like I just couldn't.
Same.
It's just too.
Same.
It's just too
I
bad.
tried to go the right way. I tried.
I mean, like
Yeah.
they
I mean,
also had.
I ended up buying each issue on Comixology. It's better quality anyway.
It is.
Comixology has a nice
Yeah, it was
interface.
$1.99.
Yeah.
$1.99 for
You
each
get
issue.
free trial for
Yeah.
we are like comics manga for free for like a week.
And you also get DC. You get access to DC and Marvel
Yeah.
stuff as well. So
All that comic and manga, everything.
we are not sponsored by Comixology.
I wish.
We are
That'd be
interested.
really dope.
We are interested though. Hey.
As well as Crunchyroll, yeah, you know.
Of course. So what they're planning to do with the agreement, Funimation is going to start phase out a little bit more, and they're only going to be adding new episodes to current series. So I'm going to be guessing it's like the big major series, like Attack on Titan makes sense. Black Clover when it comes back. One Piece, of course. Demon Slayer is going to give it some good time. It was going to be enough time to. It's basically any big shonen series that already has an anime out and it's going to be keep on going. Funimation's going to keep it, and I guess like if you want just all shonen animes and stuff like that, you can just buy Funimation if anything. But I don't. Yeah, it's not. It's a very good asset to have, but for like since like Sony bought Crunchyroll last August for over $1 billion, and right now to getting rid of Funimation and only having Crunchyroll, I think they could increase their price within 6 months if they fix everything, fix their interfaces, fix their app, fix their maybe have like multiple servers since it's gonna be overloading crashes because it's gonna be a lot more subscribers. The only downside,
if they want my money, create an upper tier that has limited access servers.
I wish they could do that.
I pay more money
I
to
would,
be on a
I would
Premier
pay
server.
more money for that too. Yeah,
like
to get priority.
The 3 membership they have. One of them was like the first one was just you don't get ads for your animation show, and you're on time for the week. The second tier is you get to have more people. You can have other people, your friends, to log into the account. They can watch it as well. And the final, the highest membership, the only benefit I saw from that was you get like a percentage off on their merch stores, but nobody really like cares about too much about the merch stores within Crunchyroll. It's expensive.
People do go in the merch store for there's certain series. Yeah, certain series only has figurines in Crunchyroll store.
Mm-hmm.
Like their figurines are pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie. They have a Octagawa figurine that's very hard to find, but the Crunchyroll has it, and like other like kind of like not popular series, like kind of like lesser known ones. They'll have like really cool figurines. I think that's awesome.
I mean, I got my Gundam Wing hoodie through Crunchyroll. It's a really good quality too. So it's like they sell good shit.
So definitely, there's gonna be more subscribers to Crunchyroll. But another thing
Crunchyroll, if you need a marketing team, we got y'all on that too. You know,
facts.
The only thing that I could see bad with it is anybody who like purchased movies or has digital codes and from anime, and their free digital code is always under Funimation. So like when you buy like the DVD or Blu-ray of an anime movie, it always comes with a digital code with it. But the only place you can only redeem that digital code is Funimation. But since they're getting rid of Funimation now, doesn't that kind of like just removes the entire?
I think Hulu and Disney did a good job of having the kind of blueprint for merging two entities that have their own unique set of basically discounts and preferences. Mm-hmm. So I think basically it's going to be a matter of are they going to put a system in place that says, hey, you have both of these accounts, you want to merge them, and then just go from there, and then they should import your whatever digital libraries that exist for both of them. I'm not saying that's an easy thing to do, but it is something that is possible, and we know that it's possible, like I said, because we've seen how Hulu and Disney have been able to do that.
Do I trust Sony to do that?
ESPN.
Not really, but
They're gonna fumble it, but they'll figure it out, honestly. I think ultimately they don't have a choice because the backlash of having to go back and go through every single Funimation account for everyone is way more money going down the drain than they want to have wasted.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's definitely worth putting the time and the money into, for sure. Because some people have used Funimation for years. I've used Funimation for years. Like I would like to keep like at least my watch list, you know.
Mm-hmm. I actually like try to do that with Funimation. I've lost my watch list on some of the stuff I wanted to watch, but at least now I see why it's kind of gone now is because it's going to Crunchyroll. Oh, so that's why. But what episode was I on for this anime? You're on your own for that. Like what?
Yeah, good luck.
Man. Yeah, there was a lot of faults to the Funimation apps. Even its download function was not great.
The audio used to skip a lot. Like the dubbing would not match up to the audio. Like it would get really bad sometimes. I'd be like, what is going on?
Talk about not matching. How about you're dubbing a whole nother episode on top of the episode that I'm watching?
Yeah,
especially if you were watching like dubs week to week, like the release, you literally load up a new dub and be like, wait a minute, playing the audio from last week's episode on top of the new episode. Terrible. That happened on Demon Slayer. A lot for me.
I try to like the moment like I'm under the tunnel, I turn on the app and I'm like try to watch an anime. It does not load up for me. Only when I'm like out of the tunnel where I have network again. Oh, now you want to start, even though I downloaded this anime from home. Like what? This is
even like the fast forwarding function is weird. It's always like skipping and they're all going its own sometimes. I'd be like, what is going on? This is a mess. But I just like Crunchyroll's like fast forward stuff, but like Funimation's one is like it's a mess.
You know what's my favorite Funimation glitch? When you fast forward and all your subtitles are gone.
Oh yeah, or they're like up, they're somewhere else they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, they're not. Like, they're just like in the corner of the screen diagonally, whatever.
Like what the heck?
I remember like when I tried to binge something on the Funimation, and then when it's up to its latest episode, it just repeats that same episode for some reason. Yeah, we're good. We don't need the Funimation app anymore.
Yeah, it's gone, thankfully.
We're good. We all hail Crunchyroll. It's millions and millions of subscribers. Yeah, that's our thoughts on the merger. I guess now or else not even a merger. It's more of a pump and dump, I guess. Funimation just dumped all the stuff onto Crunchyroll and now back to all in one. We're good. Next up, we got the new Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet arriving on the Switch for 2022, late 2022. Just when Arceus just came out last month, didn't it?
Yeah, we have returned to Prime Pokemon. We are getting 3 Pokemon series within the 2-year span. That has not happened since the Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger days. It's actually I'm actually concerned, but I'm actually pretty impressed by what I saw in the trailers for thus far. People are like, it's not that good. I was like, no, you just haven't realized that Pokemon has been giving us mid for so long. But it's fine. This looks good for what Pokemon does.
I'm one of those people, man. I'm looking at it. I'm like, this looks no different than like Sword and Shield. Why should I care? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yep. I think we're finally all getting to that point of, wait a minute, this is the same game. But that's why Pokemon continues to appeal to a younger generation.
Why don't they fucking talk? I'm so over reading like pages and pages of fucking dialogue. Just talk to me. Like it's 2022. Talk to me.
Hire the voice actor.
As an aspiring voice actor, that sounds like a premier role that I would love to have.
Yeah, like Nintendo's not broke. Like
they're not. No, they can literally hire all these voice actors. Everybody don't even have to like play multiple characters. They can literally hire each and everybody in their own individual voices and just give them a whole salary. But yeah, honestly, I would like that with James. Just literally have the voicing, just cast the people, just open some jobs, open some voice actors.
It sounds lazy, but it's like it's a game. Like I'm trying to turn my brain off and have fun. I don't want to read pages and pages of dialogue. Just have someone talk to me, and then so I can get back to catching Pokemon. Like I don't care.
So so one thing I will say that I know is the kryptonite of the mainstay series is there is this implicit Gen 1 nostalgia that Game Freak has. And I think that's why things like the no talking even still exist to this point. It's just that it's like, oh man, but we've had this from the beginning kind of thing. Like every generation, there's always some cluster, even no matter new features, new mechanics, there's always some cluster of Gen 1 Pokemon that also get those mechanics. It's like, come on, guys, we're pretty deep in the bag at this point. Do you really need to throw in half of the Gen 1s into the game as a mainstay Pokemon for that region?
I mean, it saves some time and effort to creating new Pokemons, even though they've like, how many Pokemons do you even have now? Like they're in their 700s,
Yeah,
800s.
we're in the thousands at this point.
Yeah,
Whatever this new release is gonna give us, we're above 1,000.
is like way too many, way too much to remember. It's, I mean, Game Freak's been around for 25 years. I'm sorry, I think longer.
Third, 30?
Was it 30?
They just celebrated anniversary. I don't know which anniversary it is.
But yeah, like
It's
they've
Pokemon's 30th
changed.
anniversary, right? Or was it not just Pokemon's 30th anniversary? Or am I tripping?
Not sure.
It might be. I know it's like within the 1990s for sure, but I don't remember on the video game ones. But let's check the starters for the starters looks good actually for all of them. The Free Coco, the Donald Duck looking kind of guy, and the Wee Cat.
See, this is where I disagree again. I hate them all.
I was gonna give it a second. I hate the designs.
Yeah, like
they keep trying to force a duck Pokemon on me, and I don't want it.
no, no.
I've now gotten a cat for the whatever many at the time. Like we were already having cat as just like a regular normal Pokemon. Now we've had, is this the third cat-ish?
I think it's like
definitely
definitely
the second, but like the third cat-ish starter specifically
starter.
Pokemon. I'm good on it. Y'all not even trying to be creative at this point.
You guys ran out of animals. Like I get it. They ran out of animals to do.
It's only so many Pokemon you can catch, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
Maybe-
the designs just feel kind of lazy. I'm like, I don't care about any one of these. Like, I don't want any of them.
Do you think maybe they start off simple like that so they can kind of like get creative with like the different, like
The
I guess
evolutions?
evolutions? Yeah, like maybe they're trying to focus on the creative
Yeah.
aspect on those instead.
Sure, yeah, that's a good point.
You're talking about the franchise that had a fire fighting starter for 3 gens.
Firefighter?
Fire/fighting.
Oh, that's true. Now we have like a fire slash. I don't even know. We won't even find
to be
out
determined.
until,
We won't probably know till fall, the beginning of fall. That's usually
like,
how that works.
people are
Or
just
the end of
debating.
summer.
They just want the grass type to be on all 4 legs, like a real cat, and don't give it a humanoid form kind of thing.
Yeah, they've been getting they've been on that humanoid form thing from what I've been seeing.
Y'all gonna mess around. Y'all gonna mess around, and that cat gonna turn into a mermaid. Watch.
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, good for Pokemon fans, I guess, because there's like many of them, and we know like the Pokemon company has a lot of money to even push this all out. And yeah, like Kendall said, this is the 3rd game within the 2 years, which is a really fast span of time. But I guess like they didn't have to. I guess they want more money, so they just pushed this out too.
I mean, it's not like they actually remade Diamond and Pearl. It's not like it's not the same cold code on top of a different interface, you know.
I didn't even play those games. I just
Me
didn't
neither.
see the point. It's almost like they're all the same shit. Like I just don't. I
I don't
don't
know.
care to pay $60 to buy the same game over and over again, to have new
I think that
starters. Like I just don't
I think
care.
that price point. I think that price point is also something of contention. But I think it's always going to end up continuing to be that way because Pokemon appeals to a younger audience. Their appeal is always a younger audience than the actual current existing audience. And parents are always going to be like, well, if my kid wants it, sure, why not? I'll pay the $60.
I grew up with this, and like I understand how he's feeling, and now it's going entertaining for that younger generation. All right,
Yeah.
all right, fine. We'll buy for them and stuff like that. But I mean, like literally, like 30-year-olds, we're parents now, and they're buying these same games for their kids. And either you love Pokemon where you want to buy it and you wanted to play it too, and then with the kids, or you're done, that you don't need it anymore. It's just gonna be you just buying it and giving it to your kid and let him play and go through the entire cycle. So
I didn't think I would be in this much in the minority when it comes to Pokemon Legends. Like I love that game. Like I love that it's just exploring the world and just catching Pokemon. Like I love that that's all the game is. But not many people care that much for the game. Like they want the more tournament style type Pokemon game, which is fine. You know, I love that too, but I like open world games. I love
I
being
mean,
able to just
don't
run
they
around and
have the
just do whatever I want.
didn't they have that Pokemon game where you take pictures of the Pokemon and the beautiful art and
Yeah,
stuff like
Snap.
that?
Yeah,
Snap.
not for me.
Yeah, I've never been a super big fan of Snap. Like I played a demo a while, like not this current month, but before, and I was like, this demo is enough for me. If you made this an app, I might open it occasionally. A whole game that you want me to pay money for? I'm good. It doesn't seem like they improved and added a lot of cool features just looking from the last direct, but much like James, not a game for me. I still haven't played Arceus, and I'm very happy to see everyone enjoying it. I feel like Arceus is the game I've been waiting my whole life for. However, comma, I've just been way too busy to download the game that I know I'm not gonna play,
I just find it
and that's why I
hilarious.
just haven't gotten it yet.
I see so many clips of people like just getting attacked by Pokemons, just randomly like run
I mean,
over,
that's how
hyper
Pokemon
beam,
would be in real life,
hyper
bro.
beam to the face and
Exactly.
everything.
That's what makes it
Jesus.
cool, right? You're actually out in the wild with Pokemon. So if you're not careful, you will end up dead, right? So it's like
You're throwing hands for real.
and it's the Pokemon game I've been waiting for my whole life. I love the game. I just wish they would fucking talk. Like that's my only issue. But
what
I
if
love
You
the
don't
game. It's
you don't you
everything.
don't like a good
No.
all they really needed in Pokemon Arceus is just like, yo, make it VR. Let us use our real heads.
Oh God, yes,
I
please.
I literally the moment they announced that game and they explained what it was and it wasn't VR, I was like, y'all. I literally said y'all fumbled the bag. Y'all literally
I
fumbled
mean,
the bag on not making this
there's
game
still the
VR.
opportunity to make it VR or
Yeah.
AR too. That would be dope.
I
Well,
mean, I think
VR
AR would
would
be.
be
I
way
think
better.
AR would be an immediate fix to the game if they were going to re-release anything with the game. With any, even if it has additional content, AR would be the best way to go in the immediate future. But I think between Pokemon and Konami, I don't understand why either of these franchises, these companies, have not come out with a VR game yet. I'll go ahead and throw Magic in there too. Can y'all collectively come together and make a VR game, please? I
It's
just want
more
to summon a blue ass white dragon on the field.
if it ain't broke, don't
Soon,
fix it,
man.
kind of thing. But for Yu-Gi-Oh,
One day, I think, because I mean that's the natural evolution. Like Pokemon in VR. Like, why not?
I
Yeah.
would like to see Yu-Gi-Oh stuff like that, but then at the same time, with the new generation of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and people who are playing, and you're spending 15 minutes just to do every single combo, it's just that's way too long, way too much time to
Yeah.
invest into.
Pokemon VR is a Sword Art Online that I would go into. I would die if you told me I would get
Yes.
locked in the game forever and it's Pokemon. Sorry. I guess I don't. I hope I don't die while I'm leveling up my Pokemon and trying to become a Pokemon master because I'm going in there, risk or
Oh
not.
yeah, facts.
Elon Musk said you got to put a chip in my head, but I can see Pokemon. I could fly on a Dragonite for free, for real. Okay, sure. Let's go. Let's go. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Chip me up.
Right? I'll get like the 3rd gen, you know?
Yeah,
Once
I'm
it's
not
been
doing
tested.
I mean, this is the year of being trapped in the VR game. So we're gonna move on into our next talk. We've been talking to this outside before we started to live, the Dragon Ball Super the superhero movie trailer. We all had doubts on how it looked like on this entire movie. It's not much better. It's literally going to the route of like Dragon Ball video game animation
Fighters.
style. Exactly, yeah, Z Fighters.
So,
Yeah, Brawley definitely gave us a glimpse that that's the direction that they were heading into.
Yeah,
And
but
this
that's
just
Right.
kind of
still
exasperated
that's
that.
still better than this, though, in my
No,
opinion. At least.
Yes.
I said it gave us a glimpse, and so I knew
Right.
we was gonna start falling.
that freaking
Brawley was
dimensional
good. Now,
break.
don't get me wrong. Don't get
They're
me
like,
wrong.
we're
I like
going-
Brawley.
My
But yeah.
entire theater lost their shit when they broke into another dimension. It was like,
I did too. I did, but I didn't think we're gonna follow that animation route. But you know,
Yeah.
but you know,
It's been
Like I
28. It's been since 2018 since
Don't say
Broly.
that.
You know,
don't say that. Don't say that.
you
Don't say
know,
that.
you know what was amazing about that, and it will forever be amazing in the theater. And I felt like I was the only one that had the epiphany that, hey guys, do you know how long the field transformation has to last? Do you realize that Frieza has been getting his butt handed to him for over an hour?
Yes,
He's
thank
been
God.
getting torn apart. And I was the only person just losing my shit in the theater because I'm just like, he's really that's another 30 minutes. You're about to he's just getting torn up.
Which is what he deserves, bro. Like this trolling this whole time. Like he definitely deserved it.
Killed
but-
your oh my god, I killed your father.
So Frieza is so dramatic. I love it though. Like I've never met such
Frieza's
a
the
dramatic character.
worst.
Like, oh my gosh. But it's been that long since the movie. No.
December 2018.
My post is really right
Those
there.
were-
I'm like,
Those
no,
were
it couldn't have
those
been
were
that long.
Pre-COVID
I
times.
was in
Good
college,
times.
guys.
Yeah.
Stop. No.
Look at you. You a whole
Yeah, I was
adult.
kidding.
I
a
was
real
20.
adult.
I must be 25.
Oh yeah, you're so old.
Oh.
Hey, guys.
Oh no.
Stop.
Oh no.
Let me live.
Oh no!
Let me
My
live.
mid-20s.
Right?
What?
New experience for me, okay? Oh my gosh.
I mean, pandemic was a new experience for everybody though. So
No, experiment was the right word, Sam. You absolutely right.
Dang, because Broly came out the same time as Avengers too, right? If I'm mistaken. So I remember seeing both of those films like
Yeah.
kind of like back to back. Dang.
yes,
That's
Avengers,
That and
2018,
Endgame,
20
crazy.
Yeah.
and yeah, Endgame.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man,
Shit,
but
Endgame was 2018. God
Yeah.
yes.
Remember
You
that
see my-
time? Remember that time we got a Jordan Peele movie and a Black Panther movie? That's crazy.
Well, we're getting part 2 of those, you know, hopefully soon. We'll at least confirm one of them. Other ones still kind of been filming.
The
Nope. The Nope trailer, the Nope movie coming
Nope.
out.
Yeah.
Jordan,
I
yeah,
can't wait
Jordan
for
Peele
that.
movie.
I love
Both of those movies have been struggling with COVID issues. Unfortunately, actors have been getting sick left and right. So
Dang. But I love Jordan Peele. Like his mind is amazing. Like I love psychological horror. I don't like other horror, but psychological horror all day. I can watch it all day. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I'm still
What are you talking
deciphering
about?
his past 2 films.
you don't like a little doll coming to life and slashing people
No,
with sentient powers and a
we don't do
consciousness?
that.
No?
See, that would never. I can't
That's-
relate to that. You know, psychologically, I can relate to being demented, but that stuff, no, thank you.
We can't relate to psycho little brother just got into the asylum and just wears a mask and just jumps a whole entire prison jumpsuit and slashing people. You have an older sister. Her older sister always hunting them down.
When is Halloween ending? I'm sorry. Speaking of that, like when is Halloween? When was the new Halloween films? Like
I think this
concluding?
year.
Halloween ends.
You asked when
Should be
Halloween
this year.
ends?
This
Okay.
year.
Halloween is forever. No, we're gonna get another movie, and it's literally going. I'm calling it. It's going to be called Halloween Forever. It's going to come out in 3 years.
I hope so.
Calling it right now.
I mean, like,
these new Halloween movies.
If it's not a movie,
They
if
have
it's not a
been.
movie, it's a TV show. It's
Jamie
a TV
Lee
show. If
is
it's not
getting
a
her
movie.
coins. Sis is trying to get
Listen.
paid until the end.
Yeah,
I commend
she's
her.
exec producing those movies too. So she's
Oh,
She's-
that explains a
she's
lot.
getting
Okay.
the money, like actually getting the money.
I mean, I definitely can't see her making a series for that.
I'm telling you,
franchise.
if it's not a movie, it's a series. I'm ready for Halloween Forever. The Nightmare Never Ends.
That last
score
film was
produced
like
by
no,
whoever,
but that
Kendrick
last
Lamar, I don't
film
know.
was very Final Destination, but with but with Jason. Like it was very much like unnecessary gruesome deaths where I'm just like, okay, it works, but I'm like, what is going on?
They should have gotten out of his way. I mean, that's their fault if we're being honest.
They actually
Some of them
knew
were
better.
out of his way. Some of them were out of his way and still got killed.
The
Like
shape is a force of nature. Move. Just move.
But then, like, if they did move, it wouldn't be a movie.
like the freaking nursing
Right.
couple, like what was that in the car scene? I was like, this makes no sense. I'm not gonna get into it because it's Halloween.
It's just
But yeah, back
tripping
to
over
anime.
tripping over.
Yeah, but
nothing will
sorry.
never get- tripping
Back
over
to
nothing will never get
movies.
old
Oh,
in
but
movies
yeah,
and anime.
the heroes film. Yeah,
You got so sad just now.
I'm not feeling it. It just doesn't look right.
I mean,
The
I have
post-
zero hype for this. Like, I'll see it opening night. If it's good, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, whatever. Like, I won't be surprised.
I mean,
I didn't need another movie yet. That's my personal take on it. I didn't need another movie yet. It's been forever. Just give us the next series. It's actually going to be a good series, despite the way that he decided to end it. Which, I mean, he already retconned the previous way he wrote and produced the Tournament of Power. So we might get something different than what's in the manga. However, it is a good arc. The next villain is a good villain. I won't say names for people who are trying to be left in suspense. But this next arc is actually a pretty good arc. Honestly, as much as I like to give Toriyama flame, the current arc and the last arc, good villains. I didn't think we were going to ever get good villains again, and actually a good villain and a good antagonist, because I would not say that the current arc we're starting to get to establishing who the villain is. So
Right.
But when it comes, like, everybody expected to have the moral arc movie into like the films and stuff like that, and at least within the same Broly quality animation style.
well, he said himself that he basically had alluded, I shouldn't say said, but alluded that the series of events was Broly and then Moro. Like he said, basically the next arc of the series was supposed to come out sequentially following the Broly movie, and it's been, again, like we just said, it's been, almost half a decade. Where's the season?
It's more like with this kind of quality of animation, it just tells me it's cheaper, and they just want to push out Dragon Ball movie because it's been long enough, and they need more funds, they need more money out of it, and it just like low budget cost for more money results kind of thing. It's just they just want to juice the fandom, just get more money back into their pockets.
It's definitely going to make money.
It's gonna make money regardless.
I mean, look at the video games. We got 3 Dragon Ball video games in the past 5 years.
Yes.
3 different Dragon Ball video games in the past 5 years.
Kakarot.
Yeah.
They've been good though. Kakarot's really good.
And they were good. They were good.
It's not perfect, but
you still have Heroes with its sub series, YouTube series also still, like,
Yeah.
they're not missing, but also we're not getting better from it.
I agree. It's more with Heroes. It's more
Animation-wise.
all animation and fan service wise for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and
Yeah,
then we're good to move on.
Did you guys even like read the synopsis of it? It's very like tongue in cheek, like oh, the Red Army's
I didn't
coming
care
to
to.
destroy again,
Nah.
and Pan gets kidnapped, and,
I'm
Piccolo
still-
goes undercover to
I am-
infiltrate. And I'm like, what is going on?
I'm wondering, like, why is Piccolo yellow? And like, is why they, and like people were saying like, oh, he's going into another form. Why is he following Frieza's form?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gold Namekian god form upgrade.
GGN.
It's more like, what's a way to power up Piccolo to make him like a Super Saiyan, but he's not, but not really a Super Saiyan. Let's
to
make
pick
him
up the
yellow.
slack
for
of
sure. It's like,
Gohan.
Yeah, that's it.
we still hear you. Yeah. No, we'll watch it. I probably won't watch it opening day. I'll probably
that's
give
the
it
thing.
time.
I will be there opening night. You know what I mean? I hope it's good, but it's just the trailers haven't interested me. I don't like the animation style, and like I don't know. I'm not upset with them revisiting the Red Ribbon Army. I think that was cool for what it was in Dragon Ball. But I'm like, I don't know. I hope the villain's good enough to match up against like the level that our heroes are at currently. Like I hope they're powerful enough. That's my worry.
Probably not. Goku's gonna come in the end to save the day, like he always does in all Dragon Ball movies.
I feel like that's the issue, though. Again, like we was talking about before, and even just now, you have these two arcs. There's a good villain. There's a good antagonist. Again, he creative genius as he may be. I hope that he can produce something, but I just don't see the point. You have stuff to work with. There's still so much story. There's so much more world that could be. You've introduced a multi-layered, multi-universe entity. There's so much more that you could build into. I would have rather a movie about one of the other universes. Even if you were gonna still force Goku in there somehow, I would have liked to see how the Saiyans have gone back and tried to develop themselves and their world and kind of reestablish their dynasty in another universe.
Yeah, I mean, Universe 6, I think that would be pretty dope to make a movie of Universe 6. Yeah, that's a good idea, dude.
Again, whenever you guys need corrective guidance and marketing, you can just come over to Anime Lately. We got the team. We got y'all covered. Don't worry about it.
Because, I mean, I think Jiren's popular enough that people would just watch, like, a movie with just his universe. I think that would be really interesting. Because what kind of antagonists, what kind of villains do they have in their universe that's to the caliber of Jiren? That would be really interesting. But, if it doesn't have
And
Goku,
don't give me a backstory. I don't need a backstory. I don't need a Jiren
please.
story. No, just
I mean, we already
got
got his backstory in the Tournament of Power.
Just give me the story.
Yeah. We know why he fights. We know why he does what he does. We know his mission.
What if they just
even Heroes? Is it Heroes or is it even Heroes? I would take give me Golden Cooler. Cooler is one of my favorite villains. Give me Golden Cooler for real in canon. Go ahead, I'll take it. Matter of fact, give me Golden Cooler paired up with Golden Freezer in a movie. Just throwing that. You know what? If y'all make any of these movies after this is reported and posted, I want my residuals.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. The movie's gonna come out next month in Japan, April 22nd, and then possibly after 3 to 6 months, it'll come to the States. So that by then it's gonna be October, November. We're gonna have to see. It's gonna be interesting about the U.S. audience now if they're all willing to watch superheroes. Still a crappy title. I'm sorry, it's still a very crappy title.
Yeah, it's a bullshit title.
One last piece of advice. I don't need this as a series. Please don't make it part of the season. Please. I beg of you. Please don't. I
hadn't even considered that they could even possibly make this a part of the series. No, yeah, please no.
So, all right. Our next category we're gonna go into is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime movie. Gure no Kisuhana. So, reading the synopsis of the movie, it's about Benimaru's brother, which is the guy in the back. There is no full details of what the story is going to be about, but it is written by the creator of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. So, head canon, maybe not canon. We don't necessarily know because I definitely have not met this guy in the manga before. So this is going to be
He's not in the manga.
He's not in the
manga.
This is going to be like a whole new story and side story of a older brother, a whole brother versus brother kind of thing. Because if we remember correctly, technically Benimaru did not look like human until he was given a name, but then somehow his older brother looks exactly like him, also full on human form, and somehow also as strong. Yeah, someone gave him a name.
A demon lord, more than likely.
I was about to say we saw how that last season ended, so this is a good bit of assumptions that can be made there.
Spicy, are you watching this? Are you watching Slime at all?
I am not. That's why I'm like, dang, I need to kind of, when it comes to Isekai, I'm not really a huge fan, but I'm working towards it.
I understand.
So this is peak. This and like Shield Hero, these are peak isekais.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to get back into Shield Hero. I started and stopped. It's just, I don't know. I just like, ooh, but after kind of watching the whatever, I'm kind of, all right, let me like get invested
Aristocrat
into it.
Assassin, yeah. I mean, you were interested in the beginning, but then it kind of it dropped, and then it just dropped and then dropped, and then
I didn't like the premise of that story. I didn't even watch it. I was like, you're not gonna sustain. Didn't even bother to check it out.
Because I was binging ReZero, and I was liking what I was watching. So now I'm like, okay, I need to stick to it. So this is definitely on my list.
Did you finish ReZero?
That I'd actually need to give.
I'm gonna give ReZero. I've watched the
How many
second episode. Finally, I've gotten past the first episode to the second episode.
So
and
how
that's
many
a major
times?
accomplishment for me.
How many times have you keep going into ReZero? Because I remember you keep it was not for you. You just keep quitting around that part of the episode or something like that.
I don't like the premise of the series. I don't like the main character. There's nothing compelling, but I'm going to much like I did JoJo for the culture push through the season, and hopefully much like JoJo, I'll fall in love with it. I doubt it, but maybe, just maybe, I will fall in love with ReZero. Maybe.
Can you have it like in the background and you could do something else?
That's what I was doing. That's how I was watching. I was putting in the background and like moments where I'm like, hey, commotion is going on. I'm like, oh, this seems cool. But it's always like other characters, never like the main character kind of like doing anything important. It's like another character coming in. But what drew me in was like, I guess like the power that the main character has. I feel like that was interesting. So I was like, okay, let's see how they go with this and go from there.
I think you should avoid it.
I wish I've gotten that far. I've only made it 15 minutes into the first episode.
So
like 5 times.
Tokyo Revengers, that's all I can say. From that, like Tokyo Revengers,
it's not even the same.
That's not the same.
Not the same, but I mean like the premise of like what's happening.
I get it. The power,
you know?
Yeah.
But that's
right.
it.
But the writing isn't as compelling, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
It's not. I'm sorry. I say definitely avoid the harem type isekais.
Yeah,
you're definitely gonna get the whole like, oh, it's not even a main character. It's just the.
What are you talking about? High School DxD is great.
Okay, you're right. But because it has good writing, that's why High School DxD is really good storytelling. That's different.
There's
that's
not many like High School DxD.
No,
because
it's not.
There's so much fan service, but it's actually well written. It's actually good. It's actually really good.
I'm so.
And the main character isn't terrible.
Please continue writing. Please continue writing the story. I really need to know what happens with the rest of the dragons. Like, I really need to know what happens.
Yeah, I did not like the animation for season 4, but I
neither.
do love High School DxD.
Yes.
But yeah,
it's
you have High School
for
DxD,
another season.
And then you have Testament of Sister New Devil. Just don't ever watch that. Don't Google it.
What is that? That name sounds
we
very.
Didn't talk about it.
Just don't.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
Please don't. Spare your eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, World Harem got freaking
watching.
animated, so it's like if it's worse than that, then
It's worse than that.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
at
sorry.
least,
It,
at
it
least
not
there's
only got
somewhat
animated,
of a
it got
plot
a
with
second
World.
season.
At least there's a story. Like with Testament of Sister New Devil, it's just weird shit where it's just like, okay, well, you're slave bonded to me, and in order for you to level up, I have to lick your kneecaps. I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it there. Just don't Google it. Just move on. I'm sorry I brought it up.
I didn't finish the first episode.
I'm sorry you have to explain
That's-
that. Why?
well, no,
I'm
that's
sorry I brought it up.
that's how I felt about Peter Grill's Philosopher's Stone. That anime was
Haven't seen
very.
it.
Everyone
very
keeps saying that
Why?
it
Why
was
that
good.
one? Why
I
that
dropped it.
one?
Everyone
It's
keeps saying it
so
was
bad.
good.
It's so
Why?
bad. It's so bad. I did
Wait,
not-
why? What
I-
brought you to pick that up?
Because it was like a seasonal. So I was like, oh, okay, new.
That's not
animation look pretty
seasonal.
cool.
That's new.
Well, when it no, I'm saying
Oh,
when
yeah,
it came
okay.
out, I was
Oh.
like, okay, cool, it's new. But
People
then
were
I was
talking about
watching
it.
it. I was like,
Not
no,
only were
this is
people
not
talking
it.
about it, Crunchyroll app was pushing it as a
They were.
recommendation.
Yeah.
Like they were heavily pushing it as a recommendation.
I have a live like reaction because I was live reacting back then on YouTube, and I started and I was like, yeah, I'm not posting this.
No,
I'm
no.
not doing
Don't do that to yourself.
Because I wasn't having fun. I was like, this is stupid.
Why do I feel like I need to clear any kind of like
I didn't know
ecchi or harem like anime to me first, just in case, so you don't have to go through it yourself. Like I probably read it before. Yeah, you don't want this. You don't want this.
No, man.
Don't do this. No.
Like,
Yeah, some of them get weird, man.
Speaking of just like however though animation not matching up to good stories, I love Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna end that whole thought right there. I love Kingdom.
Kingdom manga. How about that?
Yes, the manga.
Manga. That's it.
I love Kingdom.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Manga,
That's all we need.
period.
That's all we need. We don't have to go any further that. How about Konosuba then? If it's for Isekai, from Righteous Judgment, I think that's a better preferred Isekai anime too. Because that's just hilarious.
If you needed something gentle to get into isekais, Konosuba is definitely the way to go.
But the thing is, like, I feel like you won't get most of the jokes unless you know about the Isekai genre, because there's so many Isekai tropes. And like,
there are a lot of tropes, but I feel like if you're familiar with any type of fantasy worlds, if you have some type of Lord of the Rings background,
okay,
if you have some type of fantasy world background, you should be able to catch it.
yeah, okay,
But
yeah.
you would benefit from watching some other isekai first, more than likely, and then watching Konosuba. I think that's probably a valid point.
I think
Watch Overlord and then watch Konosuba.
I love Overlord. People don't.
Okay,
Not a lot of people like it, but I love it. I'm excited for the new season coming out.
I wasn't a fan.
Season.
I wasn't a fan with season 2.
Season 2.
I struggled through part of season 2.
Yeah.
The lizardmen and all that stuff from other monster creatures.
Well,
yeah, it wasn't.
You kind of forget that it's a isekai after a while, because they just kind of get so solidified in like these characters, and you're like, oh, we're still in the video game, like this isn't real. But I enjoyed season 2.
We're allegedly in a video game.
Well,
Just
yeah,
saying, never been confirmed.
But like, yeah, if anybody just like have watched SAO before, then I think you can understand the jokes within Konosuba, because they play a lot within the tropes, and you're good. It's hilarious. It's worth it. And it has like 2 or 3 movies for a reason.
Yeah. 2, 3,
2. Yeah. But Slime movie, definitely interesting. It's consistent.
Movie. I am so trippy over that. I did not see that coming. Much like I didn't see them winning awards this year. I am just pleasantly surprised.
I knew a movie was coming at some point, but this makes me really happy. Like
I was trying to find a way to watch the trailer, but unfortunately it was regional. But I think I found a video link that we can watch it now. I send it onto the Twitter chat. Hopefully it works. But I have trust in its animation, and Slime has been very consistent when it comes to season of its episodes and stuff like that. It doesn't go too quickly. The manga has enough content, I would say, for another season. Not until next year, I would say. But I'm for it. This is a movie I would watch in theaters the first day instead of Super.
I'll watch both in the theaters.
Yeah, opening night for both. Definitely.
I'll watch both.
We probably won't get the Slime movie until next summer. Not this summer, next summer.
I'm patient.
It comes out in November 2022. So yeah, next summer.
There's a lot going on this year. That's perfectly fine. There's literally too much going on. There's literally too much going on this year. And then somehow I'm surprisingly underwhelmed by the spring lineup currently.
I need to look at the spring lineup.
I haven't looked at it.
I was just looking at that.
There's a couple things on there, but nothing is like jumping out to me currently, personally.
Let me see. For spring.
I mean, Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Season 2, Spy Family.
Oh, that's coming out this spring.
That's the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. That looks good.
I am only looking
I'm excited for
to
Spy Family.
Two things: Spy Family and Shield Hero. And I might not even watch Shield Hero. I might literally let the whole thing come out and then watch it.
I wouldn't blame you.
I think it is. I think this one's a 13-episode season.
That's fine. I may just wait till summertime to watch Shield Hero.
Komi-san is season 2 is also next summer.
Yeah, that's the most hyped up thing of the spring season lineup right now. That's getting a lot of attention.
It's so cute. That's a cute anime.
I probably would watch some of the Isekai stuff. Tiger and Bunny 2 is also next season.
Oh, that's been a while, right? Like
it's been a while. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time for that.
I need to go rewatch that, honestly.
I heard good things about Summertime Render.
Okay.
Summertime Rendering, I think it was. Bookworm season 3.
Okay.
Love is War season 3? Yeah, Love is War season 3 is next season.
Yep, I did see promo for that.
No longer interested in that series. Not in a bad way. It's not exciting for me to watch anymore. It's kind of like a throw on the TV while I'm doing stuff kind of thing now.
I guess I'm with you. Like, there's only like 3 things that I'm actually interested in.
Same. 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's Spy Family because, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna watch Shield Hero in season. I think I'm gonna wait.
Did you read Spy Family?
Mm-hmm.
I am at the end of the cruise ship arc. I stopped right there.
The final season of Magical Records is also next season too.
Yeah, this lineup really isn't.
It's not that it's weirdly unappealing in a very cluster-filled year.
I'll probably watch some of these stuff just to give it a shot, just to have that like taste test.
Probably only watching Spy Family and maybe the Aharu Sanwa Hakurane. I've been seeing like promo for that one. I don't know what.
That one's adorable. That looks adorable. Actually.
Yeah, it looks so cute. I've been seeing a lot of promo for it. So this looks cute. So, but that's it. I need to get caught up in Orient.
I have not started Orient.
It's good. I like it.
Good.
I like it.
But I feel like I've been misled by how good people have said that it is.
Oh,
it's good. It's arguably good, but I feel like the way people spoke about
the overhyped it.
I was expecting a quicker pace than what I'm getting right now is what it is.
Yeah. It's like the lore that kind of draw me in and the main character, but I agree the beginning was a little like, oh, we're and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I definitely can see the appeal. I definitely think the lore is really good. Again, I'm a sucker for sword anime, so any anime that's centered around swords, I'm willing to give a chance.
Yes.
Speaking of which, animate Gamaran because we deserve that, and yeah, I think it's definitely it's coming along well, and they just hit a pivotal point in this week's episode, turning point in what the season's gonna be. So I think we're gonna finally get some forward movement in basically establishing really and truly who the characters are for what they are and how this band is going to play out. No pun intended.
I'm watching Requiem of the Rose King, which is that's a 2-court anime. It's like a an adaptation of Shakespeare's one of Shakespeare's stories about Richard III, King Richard III.
Interesting.
I heard like the manga looks a lot better than the anime though, for sure.
I like period pieces, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, Requiem of the Rose King.
Okay.
You said we getting a historical anime? Sign me up.
That's a Shakespeare adaptation
Shakespeare.
kind of anime manga form. It's by Viz actually, so all right. Yeah, not all appealing, but I'll definitely watch the Isekais, some of the slice of life stuff, a little of the comedy just to give it a try. But I'll probably find a way to kill some time to watch anime for sure. Like
Definitely a catch up season this season, like me just catching up on previous like anime that I haven't been watching to kind of like
86 is gonna finish. It's gonna come back next week. So
I need to
I
start
need
that
to
we
finish
get
that.
86 and World Trigger, I believe, next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, how is World Trigger? I heard it's popular, but I haven't really
I like
started it.
reading.
I
World
have
Trigger.
super. I was
Okay.
about to say I have super bias because it's one of my favorite reads.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like reading it, so we'll see how that goes.
It's actually, I almost wish that they didn't do what they're doing because it's one of the better written stories that are out right now. The world building, it's just monthly, which I'm okay with. It's just we're end up having to stop again soon.
I totally
it is
forgot
so good.
Shenmue. Is Shenmue already out or is it
Yeah,
coming?
Shenmue's out.
It's already out. Okay.
Yeah, it's you can watch it on Crunchyroll now,
Crunchyroll.
and it's on Toonami.
Okay, then I need to watch. I probably might watch that later tonight. Cause I like the video games. I like watching it, so I'm interested to see how the anime portrays all of that.
But yeah, we'll see what happens during the spring season. I'll give it a good 2 to 3 weeks just to try out all the animes, just to see what recommendation, and I'll add the Isekai anime list for James.
Yes, thank you.
I'll keep you posted on which one you would be interested, because I'm just watching Isekai animes to the end, but like I wouldn't say all of them can make it onto the list, or at least if they're gonna be on the list, you're not in a rush.
What's the one from this season with the blonde head girl?
Nito?
She's sick. Yes, that's pretty good to me. It's not great, but it's pretty good.
It's okay. It's I think James will enjoy it, but you don't need to watch it right away. You're not in a rush.
Yeah, it's not I must watch it, but it's something you definitely would enjoy watching.
Okay.
Just like casually watching.
As long as it's not Wise Man's Grandchild, we're good.
No, you're fine.
It's definitely not Wise Man's Grandchild.
I mean, the main character is
funny.
That and
Reborn as a knockout fantasy.
I've
What, you didn't like
heard of
Cautious
Cautious
Hero?
Hero.
I thought it was incredibly boring.
I haven't finished Cautious Hero.
It was the one punch man of isekais. How could you not like the One Punch Man of isekais?
I tried 6 episodes. I was like, yep, I can't do it.
No, I get it though. I literally watched it.
My low standard for you is cheap cheat magician, so I'm fine.
Yes, on the
I'll die
strength
on
of
that
cheat
hill.
magician, on the strength of cheat magician, you should at least be able to enjoy legally or whatever it's called. I
Yeah.
apologize for not knowing the name.
Yeah, I know Cheat Magician's not that good, but I like it.
Look, you
Dude,
made
I
me
fell
watch it, and I
asleep.
binged through 2
Dang.
seasons.
I sleep.
So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm
Yeah,
with you on the
like-
team cheat magicians. I watched the 2 seasons in a heartbeat. It was good.
Thank you.
The,
Because for me, it was great to see a duo of these characters teleported to another world that helps out like this like village of people against their aggressors, like their oppressors and stuff like that. Like, I love it, but it's not for everybody.
You know what I do want a second season of, speaking of isekais? The spider one.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I got
I-
reincarnated as a
I-
spider. So what? I don't like the anime. I like the manga, but I did not like the anime.
You said that, but I
okay.
want the rest of the story now. I don't want to read it.
No,
I just
okay,
want
no.
to see the
I'm with you.
story.
That's the Spider Girl story. Full on interesting. Her classmates fucking boring as hell. Fucking boring as
But
hell.
they-
You gave
they-
them like 12 to 15 episodes of them, and I was like, why? I am freaking bored.
And the crazy part is you gave us only 2 of the classmates that were really interesting, and then you didn't really utilize them in any kind of dynamic way in the episode. So
No, yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
why it was not good. Not the anime. That's why I say it wasn't good. It had a
No,
great.
but the episodes focused on the spider. Episodes focused on the spider. I enjoyed.
It was
I just need more.
like we needed more of it, but they were like slowing down for her story too, and that's why like it's kind of hard to enjoy it because you are literally like stretching out 1 to 2 chapters from the manga onto this entire episode, and yeah, I wish they could have done more with just they got 2 cores. And they spent a little bit more than half of it on her classmates, and I thought that was shit. That was shit.
It literally could have been 15 episodes. I'm not even gonna reduce it to 12. It could have been 15 episodes.
I say 12 because I don't.
I'm not even gonna be that mean about it. It could have been 15 episodes though. But we don't get 15 episode seasons anymore. So
I give
it
its props for
12.
this for the ending music, but nah, I can't. There was some animation that was also weird too. Like I just did not like her CG. Like everything else was all like fine, like regular animation, but her character herself was CG, and I was not for it. It did not work.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh man. The another isekai I will recommend for James that's from this season. It's called Useless Crest, the 4th crest.
That is one of my favorite
It's been good so far. So
of this current season. It's actually one of my favorites of this current season. I look forward to watching that every week more than anything else.
Saturdays. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Oh, I've heard about
is on
that.
my list.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
I'll add that to the isekai list later.
Yes.
I'm still enjoying Realist Hero isekai. Like it's just one of those.
Has it gotten better? Episode 4 to 6 killed me.
Like boredom.
I was bored. I didn't care what was going on.
That's the thing. Like it's not the usual action isekai anime. It's more of the politics wise, the more how to rebuild a kingdom wise and stuff like that.
I didn't even think the politics was being handled. They started to throw in a bunch of tropes. The pacing was terrible. I just didn't care. I'll go back and give it a chance. But I really was because my friend told me, it was like, oh, you would like this. And I was like, okay, I watched the first episode, second episode, third episode, half paid attention to the 4th. And I was like, I'm not invested in what you're trying to do to save this kingdom.
There's just not a lot of anime. And
that's what I
sorry,
got from the trailer of when this anime came out. I kind of got what that as I'm like, I don't think there's other things I can watch, but now that you kind of say that's what it is, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I might watch one episode just to see, but I was like, this trailer seems
If
pretty
you
much.
watch the first episode, you'll feel like watching more. I personally got stumped at like episodes 4 through 6. I just didn't feel like progressing past that point.
I will say there's not a lot of action into it. It's just a lot of talking in that anime. Yeah, it's a lot of talking.
Not
So-
even like comedy stuff. Like not,
There is a little bit, but like
Okay.
no, it's not enough. Definitely not enough for it.
If you want a comedy for this season, my good friend Zowie put me on to Reincarnated as a knockout fantasy idol or something to that effect.
Oh,
Oh.
that one.
Total fantasy knockout. There you go. Thank you, friend. Yeah, that
Cool.
one.
I
Pretty
was
funny.
going to for comedy isekai. Oh, not
Also
even
an isekai.
it's not a isekai for mine. Mine was the Genius Prince Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt.
So because I was
Nice
watching the other one that we were just talking about, I chose specifically not to watch that on the strength of it felt like it was the same exact premise.
No, this one's a lot more comedy in wise. It's just like it's just more relatable. It's like the main character is a dude is like Prince that doesn't even want to do all this work and bullshit, but he knows how to do it because he's a genius. But then he's making a front for his people, his soldiers, and everything like that. And it's more like nothing goes well with him. I think of who's the main character of Konosuba? I forgot his name. I forgot. Like it's the main character of Konosuba, but at least it's like.
I know what you're talking about,
but he's not complete. He's not completely useless. He's not useless though. So. But
what are you talking about? The main character of Konosuba is very reliable. I don't remember his name right now, but just because he takes panties doesn't mean he's not resourceful.
He's sleazy. Well, actually, no. Yeah, that's the correct word to use for the Genius Prince Guide to. He's sleazy, but he's also like reliably strong and skilled. I like it. I have not tried out the wise man's assistant or something
Haven't
like that.
even heard of it.
I haven't checked that out either yet. And there's other things that are more appealing on the list.
Yeah.
I refuse to go back into Afrita. I just refuse.
I want to watch it, so I'm gonna wait till it's done. I'm doing the same thing for Case Study of Benita. I want to watch it. I'm just gonna wait for this. I'm just wait for the episodes to come out because I really enjoyed binge watching the first season. So I'm just gonna wait for both of those to end and then binge watch both of them, especially with like the spring lineup not looking heavy. You need to just pick those up.
The Case Study Benita's was nice. I dropped it because when it came out, there was a lot of anime I was watching, but I heard the dub's pretty cool. So now I'm like, okay, I may have to get back into it because it looks like it's interesting with where it's going. So definitely gotta get back into that.
And then of course there's ranking up kings just casually just existing.
I need to get on that too.
I watch that week to week. Oh my god. It's like
Best
every
boy
episode
Boji,
they get you crying every single episode. It's like what the hell?
I love the way that the writer was able to keep multiple characters invested into the story without forcing them to be the main point of the story. It's very good writing from just a character progression of the story standpoint.
They also know how to do its pacing and mood, where like you would think like, all right, is the villain of this entire anime the queen? No, she has her own reason why she's this way. Like, is it this assistant? No, he has his own assistant. He has his own reasons too. The father, maybe, but definitely maybe.
There's currently no true villain in the series.
Yeah,
we got close to a villain. And then they made the villain the plot point.
Yes, it's like, damn it! It's like you can't hate anybody. Everybody had their own reason, but at the same time, it's for the wrong reason.
I definitely hate the king. If anyone, I hate the king. The father, terrible. How dare you?
Nah, I hate the mirror.
And just casually No, I hate him
I
more
hate-
because he enabled her to do all the things that she did.
Very
That's
true.
why I hate him.
It's kind
And
of
then
true.
he came back. He didn't have to take over that body like that. His son is still inside his body. I'm sorry for people who aren't caught up on things. I'm just saying that this man is a terror. This man is a terror.
He's a menace. And then like new episode that came out today, like my man, like you didn't have to do him like that. You didn't have to do him
all
like
of that.
that.
They didn't have to do all of that.
But 2 more episodes of Ranking of the Kings. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 more episodes, 21, 22, 23. And I hear this is just the first season. There's going to be another season afterwards. It's good. We definitely recommend Ranking of the Kings.
I'll get into it. I need to get into that. I need to watch Odd Taxi.
Oh, Odd Taxi has been good. The dub recently came out.
Odd Taxi is dubbed and on Crunchyroll. Yay!
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the dub.
Yeah, I'm about to pick it up. I saw the dub episodes were releasing, so I'm gonna watch it in dub.
They push out 2 episodes a day on Mondays. And then the movie, I can't wait for that coming out. I kind of want the conclusion of that anime because we got left in a cliffhanger on that anime. All right, guys. We're good about talking about the upcoming spring anime coming in and the current animes that's here. We'll go into something a little bit nostalgia, but unfortunately, this is going to be a pretty weird one. There's going to be a live action Beyblade film. And it's in the works.
How are they gonna do that?
I am ready for the CGI nightmare that is the next coming of Dragon Ball movie.
No, literally.
And you know what? I'm gonna force myself into the theater to watch that and be very disappointed.
Is it Japan or is it gonna be American? Oh Jesus Lord!
It's by Paramount.
Like I just told you, the second coming of the Dragon Ball movie, I will be in the theaters to be disappointed and happily wait. I will happily wait.
I think they're gonna put this on. They're gonna put this on Paramount Plus, and
they're gonna make it so brooding, like in the world.
I can't wait for I can't wait for this. I promise you, CGI trailer to CGI Beyblade slow motion stop and spin.
My dad was the best Beyblader in the 90s, and what is this old box of toys?
Mr. Blockbuster, Jerry Bruckheimer.
A monster's in it.
That's gonna be producing this live action movie.
However,
I could go either way.
However, a remake of the original Beyblade series, dubbed, voice act by some of our faves of right now, I could see people like AJ and Zeno and Marisen having them as the core characters, their voices as those core characters. We could give me a remake of the original series. I'd be okay with that.
I feel like they're not. I kind of feel like they're gonna make everybody. There's no kids. These are grown ass adults are playing Beyblades and shit.
And they're gonna make it like
alien. He's gonna be a college student. He's gonna be buff. He's gonna be buff.
It's gonna be an alien thing jumping from the sky. What is this rock?
Watch. It's gonna be Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum's gonna be the protagonist. Watch.
New Widener
featuring The Rock. Featuring The Rock.
Spicy, I can see that too. Like somehow the Beyblades were used to like capture aliens,
and
then they were able to like weaponize it for like
no guys, come on, no. We have to
gladiator game.
And there's a hidden tournament underneath the high school that no one knows about. Like sounding familiar, Dragon Ball Evolution. Like
no. They're gonna give us Karate Kid, and the white character is gonna go to China. Because the Dragon 4 main beasts are based off of it's okay. I already see it. I see the vision.
It's like every Beyblade is in every country, and then American just finds one.
Kevin Hart's gonna be in this movie for no apparent reason.
Yeah, he's the coach. He's the referee. He's like, oh, what's up, Beybladers? We're here. Like, it's just terrible.
That would sell me on watching the movie though. If Kevin Hart was the announcer for the Bay matches for the tournament.
That's definitely why I wouldn't watch it. If that's the case, I would not watch it. I'm like, yeah, you don't take this seriously. I'm not doing this.
I'm not sure about like Neo Widener and Gavin James are the script for this project.
What have they
And
done?
I'm not familiar with those names.
Yeah.
But then the studio that's going to be doing this movie is the Transformers studio.
Oh, so we're right.
It's a Transformers studio.
We're right. It's gonna
So
be
it's-
an alien.
So it's actually a Transformers movie disguised as a Beyblade movie.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They're gonna do what? They're
The
gonna.
Beyblades are Transformers.
Yes.
They're aliens from another planet.
Yes.
Boom.
We got it. When you let it
Full circle.
rip, and they're gonna say
Full
let it rip,
circle.
and it's gonna do an alien transition, and it's gonna
Watch.
like
It's gonna be
I just
Justice.
see it.
It's gonna be Justice League, and we're not gonna get to let it rip until the final seconds of the movie.
You're right. It's
do
not
it.
going to be
Wait,
until
wait.
the third act fight.
No, it's gonna be like, so what are you gonna do now, Jimmy? Let it rip. It's just
Let
gonna
it rip.
Credits.
Imagine Dragon's
It
Place.
is the same from the same producer from the.
Someone producing this movie right now is gonna stumble upon this and be like, "We have to change the whole script."
Totally. They're onto us. They're onto us.
It is the same producer of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
These are all things that could be really good or really bad, because I mean, who thought that Sonic could work, right? I mean, the first Sonic was good, and we know that Sonic 2 is going to be even better because they've listened to any criticisms from the first movie, and they're all making it better in this one. So it could go really well. Like Beyblade, like it could be interesting if you keep it in like a tournament style type thing. No high school like drama shit, like straight into the tournament. This is what people do as a way of life. They battle Beyblades. I need this to pay rent, whatever it is. This is what I do. Tournament shit. I don't care about, oh, well, yeah, like you said, Spicy. Oh, I found my dad's Beyblade in a box and he was a legendary Beyblade battler.
You have to start with the core team. Don't fall under the premise of giving us the initial characters. Give us the team. And as you're developing the team, working through getting to their second ultimate, the world tournament, let's see them lose the first tournament. We'll be, like there's so many other ways that you could do it besides this generic, here's character 1, here's character 2, here's character 3, here's character 4, here's the team comes together, the team loses, the team will win in the end.
We know with these movies, it's going to be the team sort of forms. The team gets to know each other. The team argues with each other because they don't know who they are. Then the team finally goes into a tournament match and the movie, and they lose or whatever, and the movie ends. And it's just like, okay, we get 10 minutes of a match, and then the movie's over because it's
and then they're family all of a sudden.
I think especially with the Transformer background in production, you literally go full force. You go right into an extreme tournament battle. Let me see Big Beast coming out from the first opening segments of the movie. Go super hard with the animation. Tell me, go ahead and have the squabble. Go ahead and have the squabble. Show me the team separating, and then take the movie from there. And then go back into the final tournament. Because if you think about it, Beyblade is actually that first story is really long. And you're either going to miss out on something and not give me a good movie, or you're going to try to force everything together. So it would be better to push your story to a midpoint start in the movie. Let the movie start midpoint in where the series is, and then give me the final conclusion, or not necessarily the final conclusion, because they kind of get into the whole nother arc. But give me the final conclusion of that ultimate tournament, and just give me that. That's gonna be a good movie.
But we're gonna get. The masses aren't gonna know what the hell's going on, like they like to start kind of things off slow.
Beyblade is still popular. Beyblade is still very popular. I don't think there's a premise for them to go about giving me a backstory. There's just no reason for it.
I was actually surprised by how popular it still is. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Beyblade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beyblade.
Because I loved it when I was a kid.
They sold hundreds of millions of units.
My friend had a huge little like one of those bowl things that they used to come in. You could just put them in. Like it was huge. We used to have little races in it.
We got them banned from school.
Yes, that and tech decks. We got Beyblades and tech decks banned from school.
So the duels for the writing the scripts it doesn't seem well known. They have only done Now You See Me 3 for Lion Gate and Michael Crichton novel adaptation Micro.
That just solidified everything.
Wait,
that's just
there's a 3?
Oh
there's
yeah.
Now You See Me 3?
Yes. You didn't
I don't
watch it?
remember. I didn't remember 3.
It's with not Emma Stone. What's her name? She has this other like.
Was Eisenberg in that? Was Jesse Eisenberg in this one too?
He was, I think so.
There's a 3?
Was that the one where like
there is a 3? I mean,
was
the
that-
3 is the one with Daniel Radcliffe, isn't it? Or is that Now You See Me Too?
I think.
No, that's.
I remember
Didn't-
2.
Didn't 3 end with like when they were dang like that crowd and like they all kind of like just like
Okay, so
disappeared
3
with the
hasn't
money?
happened yet. 3 hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So only 2. I'm about to
I was
say,
like, wait.
what happened?
Because
They worked on number
I like
3.
that series. I was like, I like that series enough that I felt like I would have seen or known that a 3 had come out. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I was like, wait, what?
I like
It
Now You
sounded
See Me.
right,
I
though.
liked it.
Yeah, but 2 was okay. Daniel Radcliffe was fine.
But-
yeah, Beyblades. I don't know.
I don't have any.
It could
trust
go
into
either way.
this.
I
We'll see.
don't know.
They're just making a Paramount Plus exclusive and do not even dare throw this in.
Don't
the
put that in theaters, please. Well, the thing is, with them, they're going, oh, let's push out even like a new line of toys. Let's put this movie out and
They still do
there's
that.
toys out there.
They still
Well,
push
but-
out toys.
But with movies, toys are especially like go out, even more when a movie comes out. Like
Don't
I think,
worry, McDonald's got you covered.
well, that on top of it, it's look, toys, babysit with these toys, but I don't know with the adults. If they're adults, and it's like, do we really push toys for adults, like with the adult cast?
Hey, if they make an actual functional Beyblade, I'd buy it.
I'd buy
It's
it.
not
That's
possible.
true. The collector's
Yeah, I'd buy
edition.
Not possible, but if they could somehow, I'd buy it. The premise of Beyblade, like how those things actually work, it's really cool.
This is for you, father. Let it rip.
I'm wondering if they would actually
breaking
live
out.
action Jesus using a Beyblade. I think it was Moses that like ripped the tides in half with a Beyblade.
What?
I got you.
Dude, that would be
What?
fucking hilarious.
That would be
Moses
hilarious.
had a Beyblade, and the
Moses.
creature came out and
That was-
it was a water
Yo,
type.
I got
and
you.
it
I got you
split
guys.
the
I got you
sea.
guys. Hold on.
That was
Hold on.
literally-
Hold on. From the dawn of times, many powers have influenced the world. None greater than the beast spirits. Even from the biblical times, we see from the father of Moses to Jesus himself.
Bro, I'm oh
Oh man.
Dude,
Oh.
that just made me
Hey.
think of this god awful horror movie called Countdown.
Oh, I
it's
remember that.
Yeah, you get pretty much a countdown. It's an app on your phone. You download it and it tells you when you're gonna die.
Oh,
I've
And it
heard
actually counts down and you
about
die. It's so
that.
dumb because the lore goes back to literal biblical times where the rules for countdown were written on like tablets and scrolls and shit. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
This
with
is the stupidest thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I've seen promos for this film and I was like, what is going on?
There was other movies just
it's
like
real
that.
dumb.
Yeah, like with the guy from the Notebook, freaking oh my god, what's his name?
I mean, I prefer One Missed Call over that.
What
let's
was the
get
one where
countdown
like
thing.
you had to pay credits to like live longer, and if you were broke, your life
Ooh,
expectancy
Time's Up.
went down.
Time's Up or something.
Time's
like
Up was it
With Justin
something like-
Timberlake?
No, in
Was it-
time.
that. In time.
In
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Time.
with
yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
In
Yeah, I actually
Time
like
was
that movie a
good.
lot.
That was fine.
In
I like
Time
that.
was
But
really
I didn't watch
good.
it, but it looked that promo looked interesting. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Like time being used as currency actually makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense. To count down in
Yo.
time and an app saying when you're gonna die and all that other shit. No,
Is In Time on Netflix?
Might be on Hulu. I think it might be on Hulu.
I'm not,
Watch it.
I need to rewatch that because that was actually that was really good actually.
But I mean,
It's on Amazon Prime.
okay. I knew it was like
No,
somewhere. But
I need to watch that.
yeah, it's just if they're gonna like pick up all the comedy kind of stuff within like the Beyblade cartoon show and just live at that like
nope. Nope.
I'm telling you, please just make it an action series. Just don't. It's okay. We're not gonna catch any of Grandpa and Ty's humor. I mean, just give me the action. Give me this. Just give me this.
What?
Use the beast spirits, Digimon. Use the spirits as a premise. Use the spirits as a premise for the movie. Let that be the lore, and just run the story's course.
next thing
Wait.
you know, it's connected to Transformers.
Okay, I thought it said starred Owen Wilson. I was like, what's going
No,
on?
no, no, no,
But
no, no, no,
no,
no.
I know. I'm reading
No, that's
it.
what
I
they're
read it
doing.
correctly. I know. I was like,
I
wait.
don't,
But my question is like,
Starring
what is the outfit's gonna be? Because Beyblade is known for like the crazy hair colors and hair like textures, and then the outfits. Like, what is like the color? So like, what are we gonna do with
I
this?
think
we know
what you
damn
do
well
for
that.
that. Go ahead,
So-
Sam.
I was gonna say we know damn well they're not gonna have the crazy hairs in the live action.
I
movie.
mean-
you're just gonna have some white guy with brown,
Look,
like
Dragon
black,
Ball
black or
Evolution.
brown hair, whatnot, and
So-
just
He just slicked it back up and with moose.
There's two directions that this could go. Clothing, you use colors, hats, bandanas, things to highlight the color features of the characters.
Yeah.
Or you go Dragon Ball Evolutions and you put glowing aura around people, and you know,
Girl, we gonna see. I don't know. We'll see.
we'll know by the next trailer what this movie is gonna be or not be,
I guess.
if it makes it to another trailer.
oh boy.
Why did we get this? Who asked for this?
You know,
American.
that was last week. So like, who asked for this? Who asked for the
American.
Who asked for the Ghost in the
You
Shell season 2 thing? That's
You know,
gonna be
I
It's
was
like, oh,
I was
Sonic's
I was
doing
concerned
well.
about One
They did
Piece. I was
Detective
concerned about
Pikachu.
One Piece. I was concerned about One Piece live action. Give me back the One Piece live action. Let's bring that back to the forefront, because I don't need a Beyblade
It's
movie.
still coming.
No, kill it. Dude, I am very
Netflix.
concerned about this One Piece live action show. I'm very, very concerned.
I am
That
also
and Yu Yu.
concerned.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
fine
yeah,
with the
yeah.
Yu based off of the casting so far.
True.
And I'm not saying that I have any. Sometimes you see certain people, but when you see them dressed up as a character, it makes more sense. I'm hoping that's the case with One Piece.
I just
don't see the
I'm
characters.
worried about his powers. I'm worried about the
see
devil
the
fruit
characters
powers.
translate. Yes, I don't see the
Yeah.
characters translating anything properly in a live action movie.
I also just
I just
remember
don't.
they are doing another Full Metal Alchemist live action movie too.
Yeah. The
Two
first
part-
movie
sequel?
wasn't bad. I like the
two
first
part
one.
two part movie.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
Is
live
it,
action
is it
Japanese
is it the
one
same
wasn't terrible.
characters? Is it the same characters? Because I like the Japanese one. I know it got a lot of flames, but I think it was good for what it was. I feel like people
Yeah.
were expecting
It,
a
it
full on
only
It was
story.
fine.
it only failed in the moments where it was trying to do like the funny joke shit that you can only get away with in anime. That's
Mhm.
the only
Mhm.
moments where it failed, because that kind of stuff doesn't translate. Everything else though, I loved it. All of the
Yeah.
alchemy, the transmutations,
Mhm.
they all looked really good.
Because it was that and
I
the
also-
and the Bleach live action that I liked when I watched it. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
people
these
gave
are
both
pretty
of those
good.
It's
movies
fine,
smoke,
but
and
I
they
have
were
to-
not bad.
They weren't.
I think it was
Rurouni
fine.
Kenshin,
But again,
most
Rurouni-
of those movies are good.
I heard Rurouni Kenshin was better.
Most of them are
it's,
good.
it's definitively the better series as far as it has a series. I feel like that speaks for itself.
Wait, I
It has a
actually wanted
series
to
of
ask
movies.
James this is because I saw the Bullet Train trailer or posters of. Is that supposed to
Yeah.
be Train to Busan?
No,
Americanized?
No, because they're actually making an American Train to Busan
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
That's
was
gonna
this
be called
it?
like Train? No, it's gonna be called like Train to New York or some
Oh,
shit. This is something.
oh,
completely
ew, ew.
Yeah,
It
it's,
got-
it's gonna fucking suck.
It's gonna have people- it's gonna have people breakdancing. It's gonna have people breakdancing on a train.
No, but Bullet Train, it's like I think it's like either like 6 or 7 assassins. They all get like the same mission to like hunt each other. So it's gonna be really cool to watch all these assassins on the same train,
It
trying to
looks
kill
very
each other.
Okay.
animated. It looks really animated.
Yeah.
Like I like this kind of films that kind of like mocks itself within its
Yeah,
like the
it's gonna be
action.
fun. But yeah, Train to New York. Be on the lookout for that piece of shit.
Hell no,
Train
Ping Pong.
to New
Nope.
York.
If you want to be there,
What you want to say? What you
Ping
want to
Pong.
say?
You want more? You want the authenticity? You're gonna have to do it. That's like, I swear.
Train to New York.
Mhm.
Really, America? Is this what we've done when it comes to stealing?
You know,
Is this
okay.
what we done?
I've seen a lot of stupid and really fucked up shit on a train. I don't think anything that they're gonna do onto Train to New York. I've already seen this before in real life.
Right? No,
I swear to God.
literally.
Even with like the whole zombie incident, yeah, we kind of had this kind of weird thing with the New York. There's just very crazy people in here. It's just
To correct myself, it's called The Last Train to New York. That's what it's
Okay.
called.
All right. Okay.
so basically 12 a.m. 12 a.m. in New York.
Sam is like,
just
Sam
can't
says,
control my
"Welcome
facial
to
expressions right
my
now.
life."
12 a.m. in New York. That's literally
Sam
it.
said, "I can record this. Pay me."
You know that movie starting with Alicia Keys in it too. So, oh boy.
Who was in this film? Like,
It's too early. I don't think anyone's really been.
Tell them cast Johnny Depp in it.
Oh God, no.
it's gonna be The Rock. Who else is popular?
Oh.
The Rock,
Vin
Kevin
Diesel,
Hart, Vin Diesel, Brad Pitt, and
Johnny
and,
Depp. We haven't seen Johnny Depp in a while.
we need like an actress, like a like Meryl Streep.
No.
Throw Lupita in there. Boom.
Yeah, Lupita.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
someone from the
Mhm.
Avengers to kind of get their career kind of back up. I don't know,
Mhm.
whatever, just all in one train going to New York.
You're making it sound like it's Fast and Furious
Scarlett
in the
Johansson.
train.
Scarlett Johansson's gonna be in it.
Oh God.
Just go ahead and put on what's her name for Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Okay,
He's
go ahead
in
and put
everything
Best
right
Girl
now.
Gal Gadot. Go ahead and put
There's
Best
no
Girl
like
Gal Gadot in
cast
there.
list right now.
Oh God.
That's just, you know what? Just give me a Mortal Kombat on a train, because that sounds like what you're trying to give me. I don't know what this is.
That actually does sound pretty cool.
Isn't that did that got the green light for that another season?
It did. Another movie,
It
yeah.
Oh,
Because Johnny, they're bringing Johnny Blaze into
They were
it.
green lit from the original movie, basically, from the release.
fuck.
We'll see how cold the Power Ranger has been trading since then.
I mean, like I'm down for another Power Ranger movie though.
I am. I've been
I'm
waiting.
down for another Power Ranger movie.
That movie was surprisingly not as terrible as I was expecting it to be.
I mean, besides its over like advertisement of Krispy Kreme and shit like that, it was not a bad movie.
Wow.
It was good. I loved it.
How dare you? Krispy Kreme.
I really like the
son?
movie, but it's like, why is this literally a part of the plot? Why is the MacGuffin literally Krispy Kreme? It's buried under a fucking Krispy Kreme. Really? Rita Repulsa, we're in the middle of the third act fight and we have to stop so that we can watch her eat a donut for like 2 minutes straight. Ridiculous.
And right with Transformers when what's his name
This is
smashed
the best product placement since
the Bud
Sony.
Light.
The Bud Light to his face. Like
only Sony has ever pulled off product placement of this magnitude.
It was such a random sponsorship though. It was like so random. Like Chris, okay. Interesting.
Krispy Kreme, I tell you.
All right. Continuing with this nostalgia, going back into our list of anime, going back to anime, Zatch Bell manga is getting a new series in mid-March.
That's good. Good for them.
The anniversary wasn't an anniversary like last year, year before.
I think it was this year.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
I think that's why they're doing the new series.
Yeah.
But
I'm not familiar with the series, to be honest. And everyone remembered it for back in the day, but I do not.
I still need them to redo the final art, but I'm happy.
I haven't really caught up. I haven't caught up with the anime. Like, have I? Like, how much?
The anime finished. It's just not true to the manga ending.
I expected because like the manga was still going when
Yes,
the anime was going.
finished. The anime finished before the manga finished. And thus, obviously, again, the manga ending is the anime ending is not true to the manga.
But there was also movies too. There was actually Zatch movies.
There was 2 movies that I know of for sure. But Zatch Bell, like, there was a moment where Zatch Bell was on Western television and then it just disappeared. So
Yeah,
if you caught it in that moment, you caught it. If you didn't, you probably are completely unaware of Zatch Bell. But it's actually really good.
it's good. I enjoyed it. Have fun. Has its comedy. It's really weird though. It's very trippy if you were to watch it now. But I think it's it knew its audience. I would say it definitely knew its audience for sure. It's something you would
Zatch Bell is
watch
the
on.
reason.
So I was gonna say it's something you would watch back in the day on Saturday morning cartoons like that. That kind of like airtime slot would fit perfectly. But it always comes onto Toonami, like around like the afternoons of it. Same time with Naruto beginnings, and then Bobo. Forgot other animes that I think Bleach
at the
too.
time. I think at the time it was Speed Racer and then Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Because for a short period of time we had like the Speed Racer anime for a second with Zatch Bell. I think that's what was going on, if I'm not mistaken.
I also remember old school Yu-Gi-Oh show too was also within Toonami.
Yeah, and then we had Zoids came back again for a bit. Yeah, Zatch Bell was one of those shows that got cycled out really quickly. It was there for a while, and it was one of the few series that had consistent episodes for like more than like a season, but it just kind of disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm more surprised of how the new series is going to keep going because technically it did have an official end. Like everything
in both the manga and the anime, there is a definitive ending that is based around Zatch. So it's kind of weird.
I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, these guys don't age, but we know humans age, so maybe some futuristic thing. Who knows? All right, up to our quick last news. The Digimon Adventure 2020 anime is going to be dubbed. It's getting dubbed, starring Zeno Robinson as Tai. This is gonna be technically everybody in every cast within the Digimon Adventure series. The voice actors have all been recast. And this is the first time in 20 years they're doing this.
Wow, 20 years. That's crazy.
It is.
Digimon animated movie is still one of my favorite animated movies of my childhood period.
People love that film.
I mean, if you were to watch it now, I don't know if it holds up, but it definitely got that nostalgia.
It doesn't exist anywhere digitally.
Really? It's not on Amazon Prime or anything?
It does not exist anywhere digitally.
So it only exists. It only exists in like VHS or something, like VHS tapes or something like that. Are you telling me they're in VHS?
Unless Amazon recently has acquired it, it's never been remastered. For DVDs, you have to go and like. So like I think there was a DVD version for one of the anniversary sets, and that's the only DVD, and it wasn't like anything modern. Like it was like when we first started going to DVDs.
I mean, I love Hosoda films, and like I love his takes on digital media. Digimon was his first time doing that kind of futuristic digital world kind of movie. After Digimon, it was Summer Wars, and after Summer Wars, it's the Bell movie that came out recently.
Oh, movie's so good.
Bell
was so good. Yeah,
it was good.
Still on the list.
Still have to watch. Same here.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Sword Art movie?
I did watch the Sword Art movie.
Dude, I still need to finish Alicization. Like I am behind, and I love SAO. There's just so much shit going on.
I re-binged Alicization. Well, I just had it in the background just to listen while I was doing something else.
Yeah, actually. I've rewatched the whole thing already, both parts. I definitively think it's the best part of the entire series since
I agree.
the first season.
I agree.
I need to get started on it because that's the only one I haven't watched. I've watched the rest.
Technically, the entire
It's
thing has fully, it's fully in like catalog into Netflix now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's on
They-
Netflix
they
now.
they just released the second part of Dallasization, so everything is fully on Netflix,
Yeah, so you could just binge
which
it.
is weird. That's actually kind of weird. Good look for Netflix,
Aniplex chooses their licensing. Like we could get to much later and whatnot because they did televise it, the Alicization series on like Saturday Night Tsunamis for a good year. And you couldn't
And
even watch
it
it.
got
You couldn't
good
even watch it on
attention.
Funimation. You can only watch it in sub. Yeah, but not the dub version. So now Netflix has both sub and dub of the complete Alicization series.
You know, speaking of which, in the point of Zeno voice acting, Ty, speaking of Funimation exclusive, Aniplex exclusives, I'm really curious as to what studio production in the US for these companies is going to look like with them merging officially now. There's a lot of talent that's housed under Funimation and Crunchyroll. So I'm very interested in seeing how some of those things played out. Contracts with conventions.
I
and all
follow
of these different things.
I was following a few voice actors, and they all been saying that they're all officially part under Crunchyroll now. Like a lot of the dub voice actors. So I guess it makes sense for that to be easy transition. I mean,
Does that mean we're gonna get more One Piece dub? Does that what that mean? I'm gonna get more One Piece dub? No. Yeah, I'll keep dreaming.
So the voice actor for Agumon is going to be Benjamin Diskin. He is the voice actor for Ban in Seven Deadly Sins.
I love his voice. Oh
my freaking God. Nice.
That's a cool voice. That's such I can see. That's such a cool
he
voice.
He is Joseph Joestar in JoJo.
Yep. My boy.
Yeah, I can see it. It's a cool voice for Agumon. It's gonna be very similar of the original voice, but very unique. I can feel it already. Like
he was also Shoutmon in Digimon Fusion, so that was a standalone.
Fusions actually. Shoutmon was a cool character.
He was Knuckle Bane in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know. He's Jack in Beastars.
Oh, the dog.
He voiced Disney character Stitch in the English version of Stitch and Stitch
What?
and I.
That's random.
That is random.
That's very random.
That's some good range right there. That's a lot of range.
He voiced Eric Sparrow in Tony Hawk's Underground. Okay, so these are video games. He did Young Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts series. Jared Miller in Halo 4. Mega Man 11 made 2 major roles in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. He was Lorenz Hellman Gloucester and Casper von Belligens. I haven't played 3 Houses just yet, so I don't know.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean he has some range. He was Eugene in Hey Arnold.
That's random.
Very random.
He was number 1 and number 2 in Codename Kids Next Door.
He was number 1.
I knew they were the same voice actor.
He was number 1 and number 2.
Wait, my mind is kind of getting blown right now.
He is Eddie Brock and Venom in The Spectacular Spider-Man.
Was he in on that one, or was he in another one? Spectacular Spider-Man.
I'm not sure who Han in Avatar: The Last Airbender is. I don't know how to pronounce this name. He's also in Young Justice.
Who?
I think he was the brother, the Martian Manhunter. Martian Girl's brother. Young Justice.
He's Beast Boy.
No, the Blood Brother, not Beast Boy.
Oh, the one that was a terrorist. Okay,
yes.
The terrorist.
Okay.
Dude. Yeah, the terrorist.
I'm hearing his voice now. Okay, so that is yeah. Those are different from Joseph
He
to
has
that.
range. He has a lot of
Yeah.
range.
That is range. That is a lot of range.
He started at 11 years old. Like shit, this guy's damn.
Yeah,
He has a
forget college
repertoire.
education.
He has a
Let your kids get
whole
into
repertoire.
media.
When does the movie come out? Or when does it come out?
I forgot when.
I don't see a date.
I know the sub series finished last September with 67 episodes. So I guess like it could start in the summer.
It should be soon because they actually revealed who the voice actors were, which means they've already recorded most of the stuff.
They only did Zeno and Benjamin's, like Ty and Agumon's voice actor. We don't know about the other cast just yet.
They said we're gonna show y'all the big dogs. The dogs. You see these dogs in your front yard, just know we going hard.
All right. Yeah.
What?
This will be interesting. Me and Vash are behind on the Digimon Adventure series, and we did enjoy what we were watching. So we don't mind just starting over, rewatching again on the dub version side. I'm kind of wondering like who's gonna be voicing Omnimon now.
That story is very confusing.
The Digimon series, original.
Like if you don't watch the try in the correct sequence, it's very confusing.
I have not watched Try.
It's
never even started.
Yeah.
But
I need to watch Ghost. I need to catch up on all that. I stopped watching it.
I haven't started Ghost. I just know that the Digimon Adventure 2020 audience, it definitely would work for the younger viewers at this time.
People love Zeno.
But yeah, that is our entire news for the entire list. I think we get to stop here. So guys, can you give us your plugs? Let's start with Kendall. First up, first man. New guest.
You can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Quirk Chat at KendellxAnime. And follow the Conquer movement. That's Conqueror with an OR movement.
Spicy?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Twitter at Spicy Lady ENT, Twitch, Spicy Lady Gaming. What else? Instagram, Spicy Lady Entertainment. I go live on Twitch every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So go check that out. And make sure to go on my Twitter account, check my LinkTr.ee, and I have more content on there for you guys to go check out. I appreciate it.
James.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at JBExclusive. I talk about movies, comics, anime, manga, all types of shit on there. Also follow my YouTube channel, subscribe on there, subscribe to Careful for Spoilers. We have a weekly show called See First Villains. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about Batman Year 1. We're going to be doing a full review on the Year 1 comic by Frank Miller. We're also going to be talking more non-spoiler thoughts on the Batman. And then next week, we're going to be doing a full spoilers breakdown of the Batman. Can't wait to do that. Up on the channel right now, I did a 15-minute non-spoiler review of the Batman. I absolutely love this film, and you guys should definitely check out the review and let me know your thoughts.
Awesome, guys. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. All our plugs are down in the description down below. All in the links and everything. Remember to follow the Anime Lately channel on Anime Lately on all the social medias. We also on Twitter. We're pretty active right there. Also remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and also press that like button. Help support the channel. Helps the feeds. Helps get the recommendation going on. So you can always follow me, Second Manga Man, on all my social medias. I'm a little bit more active onto Twitter than anywhere else, really. So you just follow me there. I'm good. Need a Sekai list? I got you. I'll send you the link. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. Peace. Mic is cold.